Hey there, TikTakers! We know that many of you love mythology, and if we add horror to it, that mix is sure to produce stories that would really impact you. So let's hear such a story right now. Today, we'll be talking about one of the most interesting myths that has started to gain traction in pop culture. The legend of Lilith, which originates from the Sumerian Akkadian civilization. For them, the gods emerged from an infinite sea, and Lilith was the one in charge of guarding the gates that separated the spiritual plane from the physical plane. Her name means both spirit and breath. The first written reference to the myth of Lilith is in the Epic of Gilgamesh, which was found in the territory of Iraq. Lilith is referred to as a female demon that adopts the form of a snake and who is guarded by the goddess Inanna. It was precisely the cult of that goddess that banished Lilith, and thus she could only find two ways to survive. On one hand, as a female demon, a spirit from the underworld connected to darkness and witchcraft, and on the other hand, with the physical characteristics of Inanna. This myth has evolved over the years. The Hebrews adopted many of the beliefs and tradition of the Sumerians, Akkadians, and Babylonians, including the myth of Lilith, which they adapted as the embodiment of female evil. According to the Hebrew legend, Lilith was the very first wife of Adam and the very first woman created on earth before Eve. Some versions say that God created Lilith from the same dirt as Adam, while others say that God used sediment. Since Lilith was against some behaviors that placed men over women, she abandoned Adam, which would be the reason why God created Eve. Moreover, Lilith was also characterized as evil for daring to pronounce God's real name, Yahweh, forbidden in the Jewish faith. Adam, after being abandoned by Lilith, complained to Yahweh, and the god sent 3 angels to look for Lilith. They found her at the Red Sea and ordered her to go back, but she refused. Therefore, Yahweh punished her by making it so that hundreds of her children would die every day. As a consequence, Lilith set herself to kill all of Adam's children and all of their respective mothers during the birth and the days after the birth. And from that point on, Lilith became a source of evil within humankind. Among many evil acts attributed to her was choosing newborns to hurt them and even kill them. It is also said that she had the ability to charm men, whom she would use to get pregnant and give birth to demons. And thus, it is said that she is the mother of thousands of demons. Lilith is also recognized as the first succubus in Greek-Roman mythology. A succubus is a demon who can take the shape of a beautiful woman in order to seduce men and then kill them and feast on their blood. The character of Lilith has had this negative connotation since time immemorial, including her depiction in Greek culture as a Greek siren. Moreover, the legend of Lilith is probably the origin of the popular Greek myth of Queen Lamia, who, after killing her own children due to being tricked by Hera, felt an enormous envy towards all other mothers, deciding to devour their sons as revenge. Transformed into a beast, she had the body of a snake and the breast and head of a woman. Thus, in ancient times, Greek and Roman mothers would use this terrifying character to try to scare and discipline their misbehaving children. Throughout the years, the figure of Lilith has become a very important symbol. Michelangelo drew her as a half-woman, half-snake creature, while Gabriele Rossetti depicted her as the most beautiful woman in the world. Lilith was also the inspiration of the White Witch from the Chronicles of Narnia, a beautiful but dangerous and cruel woman who, in the story, is Lilith's daughter. Now, certain parts of the myth of Lilith can be interpreted as depicting her as an empowered woman fighting for equality, resulting in several feminists seeing her as a symbol of feminist vindication. a reflection of how, throughout history, the masculine figure has been placed over the feminine one, depriving her from her desires, thoughts, and particular acts. We don't know if she was really such an evil woman as they say, or if she was just intentionally portrayed that way. As you know, in the past, it was common to declare women as guilty in order for them to be considered inferior. What are your opinions on this, TikTakers? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!